The CW has been pumping out smash hit television series time and time again over the last decade. And as Season 8 of The Flash is about to be released, many of us are left wondering, how could they possibly improve over the last 7 seasons? It may shock you, but Season 8 will see the series going in a totally different direction, with new cast members, new storylines, and some of our most beloved characters exiting the series for a final time. It's a bittersweet journey ahead, but let's take a look at some major changes coming up in The Flash Season 8. Before we get started, be sure to hit that like button and ring the notification bell for more videos. The Flash first premiered way back in 2014, and it has been running strong ever since. I don't think any of us could have predicted how wildly popular this show was going to be. Just think about it. How many television shows have told us stories of massive heroes like Superman, Wonder Woman, and Batman? Yet they've all been canceled after just a few seasons. Though much different from those series, The Flash has stood the test of time and spanned across 2 decades. The show has won many awards over the years, and with Season 8 just on the horizon, I think we can all agree that things are going to be amping up in a very big way for the show and its stars. Cinema Blend has been at the forefront of Flash news lately, and they posted just a short while back that the 2 of the main characters from the series will be leaving the show in Season 8. The details about their departure aren't entirely understood, but some of the showrunners have spoken out about the cast changes, and it seems like these adjustments were to be expected. So far, we know that both Tom Cavanagh and Carlos Valdes will be leaving the series, so this will definitely mark some major changes in the upcoming seasons, as it doesn't seem like the showrunners have any plans of bringing these characters back in the future. Tom Cavanagh has been with the show since it first began back in 2014. He took on the role of Eobard Thawne, or Reverse Flash, and was deeply involved with the production of the show. He was not only an all-star on the screen, but behind the scenes as well. The production crew was so impressed with his skills that they offered for him to direct a few episodes of the show. We don't really know what the future may hold for Tom, but he seems to be keeping his spirits high as he moves away from The Flash and finds bigger, better shows to star in. Next up, Carlos Valdes announced he will no longer be returning to the series either. Much like Tom, Carlos has been with the show since it first began, and he has been billed as a main character since his first appearance. What's insane about Carlos leaving the show is that his role of Vibe is his main claim to fame. He has been portraying Vibe since 2014, when he made his first appearance in Arrow. Since then, he has reprised the role in The Flash, Vixen, Legends of Tomorrow, Supergirl, and Freedom Fighters. I'm sure Carlos has a reason for wanting to step away from the series, but he has left some difficult shoes to fill. He's been with the show for so long that it will be difficult to picture the series without him, and equally difficult to picture someone else potentially reprising the role of Vibe in the future. It's a strange world we live in, that's for sure.
Did I give you my phone?
No, mine's gone too.
The Flash showrunner, Eric Wallace, spoke about the departure of both Tom and Carlos, and said, "Tom and Carlos have been an integral part of our show for 7 seasons, and will be greatly missed. Both are incredible talents who created beloved characters that fans and audiences around the world have come to love, which is why we are happily keeping the door open for return appearances." With all of this in mind, it doesn't bode well for the series as a whole. 2 of the main cast members are now gone, which means only 4 of the original cast members remain. That includes Grant Gustin, Candace Patton, Danielle Panabaker, and Jesse L. Martin. Though here is the scary part, none of the other characters, aside from Grant Gustin, are confirmed to be returning for the season either. That doesn't mean they will be exiting the series, it just means that the CW is still in negotiations about contract agreements and payments for the actors. I think it is safe to assume that the remaining cast members will be back, but we just don't know for sure right now. The good news is that The Flash has obviously already been renewed for yet another season. In fact, Season 8 was announced before Season 7 had even premiered. It seems like the CW is holding a lot of weight in The Flash and their other superhero franchises right now. So it is pretty safe to assume that the show will have another few seasons left in it before the CW decides to pull the plug. One thing that has a lot of fans shaking in their boots right now is that the show just entered yet another hiatus. This means no new episodes will be released for about 3 weeks. I'm sure a lot of us are left scratching our heads about why the CW would randomly put the series on hiatus in the middle of a season. But this isn't the first time they've done such a thing. In fact, it has to become somewhat normal for the network. We don't know all the specifics about why they choose to do this, but the CW puts in a lot of work behind the scenes to keep those shows running strong. Filming and editing can both take a very long time, but the network is always doing its best to bring us new seasons of our favorite shows as quickly as possible.
Please tell me you boys found something we can use.
It looks like this whole crime scene is infected with serious temporal energy.
And that's certainly true for The Flash as well. The team behind The Flash has been putting in long hours each and every day to keep the show running, but it seems like they just need a little bit of time to catch up. Even though this year is a far cry from the catastrophe that was 2020, many of these television networks still need to regain their bearings, as many of the editors and production workers are still working remotely from home or are left dealing with difficult rules and regulations regarding how many people can be on a film set at a given time. With all of this in mind, it seems like the CW isn't quite ready to premiere the next few episodes of The Flash because, quite simply, the episodes are not ready yet. We can assume they are still working on getting everything edited together, but no one has come out and said anything for sure just yet. The good news is that there is already a promo for the next episode, but we don't know exactly when that episode will air yet. Many fans are speculating that it will be broadcast in the final week of May, but it may be pushed to the first week of June. It's just too soon to say. Whenever it premieres, one thing is for sure: I'll be ready, and I'm sure you will be too. Even though the series is clearly winding down after running for nearly a decade, The Flash still has a lot to offer. Yes, it will be strange seeing a new season without Tom and Carlos returning, but I'm sure the writers and production workers know what they're doing. It seems like they're doing everything they can to keep the show going and bring us amazing new seasons. So we just have to trust their judgment this time around. Who knows what Season 8 might hold for The Flash, but I'm sure it will be amazing, with or without all the original cast members. Thanks for watching. Be sure to hit that like button and ring the notification bell for more videos.